Folks, this has been a long time coming. Ever since the Studio Camera 4K came out, Blackmagic announced it. They also announced two other things that have been super difficult to get. It's been, I don't know how long ago they announced the stuff, but I am excited to say that one of them came in, the attachment to one of these cameras, and that is the Zoom Demand joystick that's going to be added onto this camera. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Let's hook it up to the camera and let's see how it all works. So let's go ahead and cut over to the overhead. All right, folks. So here it is, the Blackmagic Zoom Demand. Really excited about this. Let's go ahead and open it up. I wonder if we got some better stickers or something like that. And again, for this would allow you to control the zoom for specialized lenses only that go with the camera. This just won't work if you have a lens on the camera that doesn't support zoom. So there's another sticker. Add to my collection. DaVinci Resolve, same standard book, joy. Let's see what's inside. Yay! This is a lot bigger than I thought. Not heavy, but I mean, you could use this as a good faux lightsaber here. Maybe I can put some special effects on there to make it do that. But let's see. Let's zoom in and see what you get on this. All right, so looking at the top here, it's a push button. Don't know what that's for. We have our speed control right here. We're going to have this all hooked up here. We have like a little mount here. I forgot the naming of it, but it looks like you can screw in here. It has this texture. I don't know the proper name of it. Here's another button on the side. And we have two other buttons right here on the handle. And this doesn't feel like, it looks like a motorcycle grip, but it does not rotate. But we do have our zoom in function here for your thumb. We also have two USB, and let me zoom in here so y'all can see that. We have two USB-C for the camera and another one for a loop out, and they do have a screw in so that the cables do not come loose. All right. And you also included two of the USBs, which I was concerned about because I didn't know if they came with these, but the USBs so that these can screw in to the Zoom on Demand as well as the camera. So we got that. And we also have a handle here that will clamp down. Unscrew this and then can come loose and you can clamp this down onto one of the armrest handles or something like that. Really straightforward, really easy. And here's the other piece where this will hold in place so you can put the tension and grip it to wherever you need. So let's go ahead and hook this up to the camera and just see how it all works. Now, I don't know how well this is going to work because of this distance, but this is the easiest way for me to show y'all how this will get set up. So let's go ahead and connect this onto this arm right here and let's see how everything, because I do have this camera connected so you can see what it's going to look like. We have the USB is on the side so it can actually screw in. So I'm going to go ahead and connect that. And then we're going to connect the handle. All right, folks. So we got this all set up and just a few tips with using this. Unless I just got really big hands, trying to screw these adapters in was a little difficult. So I had this small Allen wrench. I don't know the size, but I was able to put that inside of the screw mount, and it gave me enough tension to tighten this up. That's just one thing that I noticed with this. And the other thing is make sure that your camera is updated. When I plugged this in and connected this originally, it detected, powered on, and then shut off. And that's because my camera was on 17.4, and I believe it needs 17.4.2 to actually interact with the handle. Really straightforward. I actually have this Lumix lens, this powered zoom lens, so that it can actually work very well. Let's go ahead and turn everything on. And you know it's going to work because now the light is staying on consistently. It would just flicker last time and then turn off. Now what I'm going to do is inside of the menus, and this is a very far lens, so I don't have anything really to look at. Maybe I can put this in my daughter's room and look out the window. Maybe, I think that'll be better. Let's do that. All right, so we got this, and now we can play around with the zoom a little bit more. I am recording, so y'all can see the results of it. I guess one thing I have noticed, I can't show the display, so I'm gonna have like hold my camera so you can see what it looks like. But after you have the right version configured, and you can do that by going to setup and then going over to go over 3 to see the current software version. So again, I think I misspoke. I said 17. It's actually 7.4.2, not 17.4.2. But that is here, and now I have more controls over the zoom. So if I go over here to our setup, which happens to be the button configurations, now the zoom focus actually shows. So you can customize these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons on here. So if we go through and tab through, now we go to the zoom. As you see now that's showing, we have zoom 1, 2, 3, 4, and the rocker. So actually 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess both of the buttons here on the bottom, they're the exact same thing. It's just on either side, I guess, depending on which one is accessible, that you can go. But oh well. So, but you can change the rocker here on what you're trying to do with it. And I have this set to, well, I mean, it's the same thing, forward. Zoom 4, button number 4, that is this button under here on the bottom. I have that set here to frame guides, but you can change that to whatever. Zoom button number 3, the one right in front of this, that is set to auto white balance. And then number 2 is set to a quick zoom. That is this button on the side here. And then button number 1 is the one here right at the thumb. That is my autofocus. That's what I have it set to, and I think that's what it's set to by default. But again, you can change any of these. Now, I don't have the focus on demand yet. That one would daisy chain off of this other USB. It could go either way. I guess you could directly connect it to the second USB on here, but I don't want to do that because that's when I'm recording from the camera. I have that connected to here, and USB number 1 on the camera is how you would connect it to your computer. That's the port that accepts firmware updates. So I like to keep that one open since that can change no matter whatever I'm using. All right, so let's see the functionality inside of here. So I'm looking in at the water tower. I'm not trying to open up the whole curtain here. So let's go ahead and cut over to the camera. And I'm going to superimpose this so you can see what I'm doing as well too. So real simple. We're going to just use the rocker here to zoom in. And I have the speed set to max. And that's as far as I can get with this lens. So let's go ahead and just tap the center button here, which is my autofocus. And boom, there we go. Hopefully, I'm glad I didn't catch nobody because it looks like there's somebody in that top window. That's actually an apartment. So let me just zoom away because I don't want to get no Christmas surprises this morning. But yeah, really good control. You know, you can change the speed if you like, and that's what that top dial is. I'm going to turn it all the way down and just see. Yeah, significantly slower, as you can see. Honestly, the speed is not as fast as I would like. I'd like it to be super, super fast, but hey, that's how that works. But really, really straightforward. I really wish that this was kind of like a throttle, but, you know, oh well. So playing around with the other buttons here. I have the frame guides right here, that button, the white balance I have right there. All right. And then our side buttons here, that's our quick zoom, which you're not going to be able to see. I need to bring this over here. This is only for in the screen here. So there's a bunch of functionality that you will not see through the video now that I'm seeing it on my multi-view. You're not going to see this, but this is going to be for your operator. So the good thing is, like I said, you can program these to do anything that you want based off of your needs, all right? So now that I'm back in my regular mic here, so really nice, like it, but again, it's not for everybody, all right? So, you know, if I had the choice, I would, and I had the manpower to do this, I would love to have these type of cameras throughout my sanctuary because it gives me way more control since somebody's actually manually doing it. And then even with that camera, I would want to bump it up to the Studio Plus so that way I can have headsets and talk. But, you know, that's not what this discussion is for. This is mainly for you to see the use of the Zoom on Demand. Makes it really easy instead of, at least for me with my lenses, I had to reach around and then do the zoom controls on there or twist the lens. And this makes it easier. And again, it is only supporting zoom lenses, obviously, since it's a Zoom on Demand. Link is down below if you're interested in getting one, folks. Let me know if you have any other questions because, I mean, obviously I'm keeping this and I'm building up the equipment for a studio that we're going to be doing pretty soon. So this is going to be one of my studio cameras here when I have people to operate it. If you like this type of content, I appreciate a like, consider subscribing, and hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. I want to thank my patrons and YouTube members for making these videos possible. Their names on the screen right now, and you too can become a patron for as little as $1 a month, or you can become a YouTube member by clicking the join button down below. No matter which way you pick, folks, you are helping us train media ministries all over the world. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ. We will see you on the next video. Later.